So next time when we review Grant and see if he is a 7, it'll be next year around this time. And we would see if Ron can maintain that. So I'm going to be listening to this way more than once and see if Ron deserves a 7 on how he presented the biography of Ulysses S. Grant. Hello, and welcome to the pond, the strange corner of YouTube. And you saw that opening. It has been a year, well, actually longer than a year. But it's time to see if Ron Chernow Grant is a 7 out of 7. For something to be out of 7, it has to fulfill certain things. It has to be rewatchable, deep diveable, magical. I'll go more into that when we talk about it. But since this is a non-fiction project, I think when it comes to 7s, we need a hidden slot for these subjects, and that is inspirational. And what I mean by inspirational, it's not like it's uplifting. It's more like it pushes you to fall down that rabbit hole, and you're eager to learn more. This is nonfiction. This is history, whether it's a person or a battle or an important spot in history. Once we get that taste, you better make sure you fulfill your goal. And that is for us wanting to know more. It's inspiring us to learn.
Damn straight.
And that subject is Ulysses S. Grant. And Ron Chernow fulfills this on steroids.
Thank you.
It makes you want to learn more about the man. It makes you want to learn more about these various times of American history. It's more than just the Civil War. It's Grant as a president. It's during the Mexican-American War. Also, during the time of the Southern Reconstruction. That is a subject of American history that is not really well known or well documented or well advertised. And I find that weird. But this book really inspires you to wanting to know more and wanting to learning more. Well done. Ron did too good in this regard. So this fulfills that criteria. I actually had to hit pause. There was 3 hours left of listening to this book, but I had to hit pause and I needed my mind more focused on our Thanksgiving videos. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's October the 8th. And I had weeks upon weeks of filming and editing and trying to put things together and get everything ready for Thanksgiving. Since those videos are basically done, I decided to finish this book. This book had 3 hours left. Can it reignite that awe that I had when I first listened to this book? So this hiatus that I had proves how good of a writer Ron is and how he just had me just foaming at the mouth of just how well made his chapters are about Grant's ending and how magical that those moments were. To go from a hiatus, to have me have that hook, to have me have that passion, and to have me hit those feelings, that is a job too well done. And I could see this being a traditional reread, like every 2 years or whenever I feel like I need that uplift. Ron Chernow Grant fulfills it. Yes, it is rereadable. Ulysses S. Grant is probably one of those rarest people where you could lay down his life and you could see a storyteller's dream. This man had personal growth. This man had the most unique aspects of American history he went through. Mexican-American War, the Civil War.
Well, duh.
Weirdly enough, when you look at everything he has done, you could actually see a theme. Man is complicated. The men he fought against after the Civil War became his biggest supporters. Some of them helped him after his presidency when he was hitting his lows. Some of his greatest friends proved to be shaky at best, and the people he trusted were the people that probably hurt him the worst.
Bernie Madoff of his day.
This man had vulnerabilities and people abused it, and he had no idea. Sometimes your staunchest people that don't like you can help you, and the people that you think are your deepest friends that you feel like you're loyal to out of the sense of duty, out of the sense of honor, can be the biggest backstabbers. And he had that throughout his whole life. Man is complicated. Man is mortal. This man's life clearly is the theme of I Am Human. This is when a project is so astronomical. Like, you're more than just enjoying it. You're more than just a fan. You want to promote this thing. You want to go to friends and family. Those you know are going to be more sparked and interested in the subject. You're being strategic. You're trying your best to make sure this thing you've seen needs to be spread. It cannot be lost by the wayside. No, you have to go out and spread the word. You don't want this to be lost in the annals of history. It is too amazing. Every project can have this, whether it's a 5 or a 3 or a 1. But in order to be a 7, you have to have this spark, this magic.
Sounds fair.
Grant was a president during the Southern Reconstruction. This is probably the ugliest time in American history. Yes, there was the Civil War and slavery, but what happened here was disturbing. This was the time when the Ku Klux Klan, and he had to do his best to stop that from rising. He was fighting the idea. He was fighting the group. He was resisting these individuals. He had a war, a Cold War against the Klan. And yet he still had to uphold the Constitution. People were resisting him because states' rights. And a president doesn't have the power to do that, but at the same time, these were innocent black men, women, and children who needed someone to defend them. Without that presidential aid, they were going to be something far worse than a slave. Sit and think about what that era was. You had the right to vote, but this power, called the Klan, would use your votes to guarantee that you will be forever subjugated to their power. And if you don't, you would be killed. You would be burned. You would be hung. This happened in this nation. And he fought against that. He wanted to do everything he can to end the Klan. And people tried to resist him. He did his best. He fought. You'll never have the chance to see on screen the most amazing thing. His funeral. His pallbearers were trusted men that he loved, that fought with him in the Union, while the other half of his pallbearers were Confederate soldiers. In his funeral, one of the most iconic troops of the Confederacy, Stonewall Jackson's troops, marched with the Union. Men who shot and fired at each other walked together to honor this man. That men who resisted him actually wept. Some actually said that when they found out he died, admitted he lost a brother. This man. That is a level of magic that is astronomical and amazing. We are all flawed. We are all scarred. We are all human. And that doesn't mean we are not less than being a human. I know this is not what the review was meant to be, but I can't help it. This is too good of a book. And there's no better segue. So this is the Bullfrog signing out.
Now, what do you see?
Me? Oh, I see a small Ohio farm boy becoming a great soldier. I see thousands of marching men. I see General Lee with a broken heart surrendering. And I can see the beginning of a new nation, like Abraham Lincoln said. And I can see that Ohio boy being inaugurated as president. Things like that can only happen in a country like America. Excuse me.